You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
The NBA announced their dunk of the year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What about the hanging your hat on the defensive end? Where does that come from?
And one thing my dad told me is if you want to get to the NBA, if you want to leave an impact, if you're a competitor like you say you are, you're going to be one of the best defenders on the court every time you step on there. He said you're not going to disrespect the game. You're not going to take it for granted. You know, this is not a right, it's a privilege. So go out there and compete every day.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people! Welcome, everyone. Welcome to week one of the college football season. Week one, we've got a lot of stuff to get to today. We got Pick It or Park It coming up a little bit later on. We picked out the best games in the country this weekend. We got that for you. We got 16 games on the slate tonight. We'll talk a little bit about that, if any of them are interesting or not. We got picks. Picks return. Yes, picks return today as well. We'll each have 5 of our own picks for the weekend action as well. And, some fish nuggets to go along with some of the games that we don't necessarily cover as much. We'll have some nuggets on those games.
We cover all the games.
Yeah, but we try to cover as many as we can here in this next hour. Oh, no. Something's happening. There goes CJ.
CJ just made a run for it.
CJ just is running for it. Okay. I guess we should just continue without him. Yeah. Lang Whitaker is here. Hello, Lang. How are you?
Hey, what's up?
You may have forgotten workplace sleigh.
You forgot the notebook?
That's what I'm
thinking.
thinking.
Either that or he's got to go to the bathroom.
Really bad.
Yeah.
How are you? Ready for week one?
I'm ready, man. I'm so excited for, I'm excited about watching Nebraska play.
That tells you how, right?
I mean,
also, in Boise at 4:30.
Yeah, no. Boise USF. Like, that should be I'm kind of like, helmet time.
Oh, no.
That's what we needed.
No, we forgot about the helmets. It's been so long.
I know. I thought he forgot the workplace sleigh.
Without a dope beat.
It's also funny he could only carry one helmet.
I know. He only brought one at a time.
Yeah, what? Why do you only bring one helmet? Does CJ forget to get his steps in?
I think so.
I mean, he's been prepared. He prepared. CJ's had a long day. CJ, let's give a shout out to CJ.
Shout out CJ.
CJ works incredibly hard. He did the Jessica Benson Show this morning, him and Devin Walker. CJ leading everything there, guiding it, having all the preparation done.
Next time.
It's a lot of work to do when you're having to, especially like right before football season when there's not as much going on.
I hosted the Jessica Benson Show all week until today.
Shout out Lang Whitaker.
It can be a very difficult thing to do to get all that stuff together. CJ also, shuffling some other duties around here. So shout out CJ.
Yeah, shout out CJ. How are you, Roser?
Great. I'm ready to go, man. We got football. This is what I live for.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Okay. Yeah. One more, Lang. One more.
Just carry 2 at a time.
Yeah.
We also haven't gotten new helmets yet. We haven't gotten new helmets. Like we
need more helmets.
We've been talking about that forever.
Yeah. What is it in our budget?
Yeah, we'll make sure it is.
Okay.
Okay.
We need. I would say for sure an
Can
LSU.
Can you use Grok to just put some helmets in here? Can we do it virtually?
I mean, if we got like iPads and just kind of
Saturday.
put them up there,
That would
like we
actually-
could just do that.
That'd
Probably.
be kind of smart.
Yeah,
We could have, like,
yeah.
You could make your little animated images to, to preview the games.
Yeah.
There you go.
Vols, baby.
All right.
Vols.
Now we are good with
We
the
do need
helmets
LSU.
in front of us. That's good. All right. And Rose is going to put one on, hopefully.
Oh no, I'm not.
Nope, not gonna make it?
No, that's
A little tight.
a little tight.
This one has a metal bar across
You
the
did right.
inside to
Yeah,
keep
that
children
Get
from
it
doing
tight.
That one don't allow it.
Yep. No.
No, a little too tight.
No. Squeezes.
All right, we need bigger helmets. Bigger helmets is what we need. Hello, CJ. How are you, man?
We thought you forgot the
Tired.
notebook.
Oh, no, no.
All right.
Right here, workplace.
I forgot my
All day,
laptop.
All day, every day.
Every day.
The big news, guys, this week has been, and I know you've all talked about it. We haven't had a chance to talk about it on this show, and we have props for it.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged. The big couple in the world right now, and they are engaged. And it was a sweet proposal and beautiful pictures from the proposal. Oh, there! Look at that. How precious.
Apparently, it happened right after the New Heights interview.
Podcast.
Yeah, apparently he just went out.
It was
back and-
after that.
Right
I
after.
thought it was before with how they were kind of being
Canoodling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you knew. You could see his hand was on her leg the whole time. They were
Yeah, thought they were a little tight.
Maybe that was her reward for coming on the podcast. Yeah,
Getting engaged,
He's
yeah.
been stringing her along for years, and now she finally agreed to come on the pod. And he's like, "All right, now,
Good for the
now
happy
we're good."
couple.
Well, if you can find these bets, there are some prop bets for this marriage to be out there. One, it's not even worth voting for because the best man will be Jason Kelce. That's minus 5,000.
Yeah.
And there aren't any other candidates even.
Because
So,
nobody knows his friends.
yeah.
He
So
doesn't have any.
Yeah.
yeah. So there you go, Jason Kelce. Maid of honor. However,
Yeah.
we're wondering about the maid of honor. Abigail Anderson Lucier. I
don't know.
I don't know who that is. She's plus 350, the favorite. Martha Hunt at plus 400. Carly Kloss plus 500, and Selena Gomez at plus 500.
That's the one.
You want Selena Gomez plus 500?
Selena plus 500.
I'll
Give
go
it to me.
Carly
I'm on.
Kloss, part of the
Okay.
Grizzlies ownership.
How about
That's
that?
right, isn't it? Yeah, she's been to Grizzly games.
Who?
Carly Kloss,
Cool.
supermodel. Yeah. She's
Is
married
she
to
married to
Kushner.
Oh, she's married
Yeah.
to. I thought he sold his steak.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't know. She's been at Grizzly games the last couple of years. I'll go Carly Kloss.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go.
Oh, you know what? Can we go nobody?
Oh no, he still no. Yeah, he did early 2025 to
I wonder if,
acquire a
like-
stake in the Miami Heat.
I wonder if they go no bridesmaids, no like non-traditional wedding. They feel like the couple that would do something non-traditional.
Yeah, but she seems like the girl who's been waiting for this since she was a little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that.
This is the biggest day
what
of her
she's
life.
been waiting for.
Yeah. I mean, she was singing about it when she was 15,
Yeah, good for her.
when we were all bopping around to her music back then. Man. All right. Outfit changes for Taylor Swift. The over-under at 2.5.
Well, okay, either you're going traditional or not.
Yeah.
If she's having a traditional wedding, there's no out. It's not going to be like a concert.
No outfit
Yeah,
change,
she's
yeah.
going to wear the big dress with the thing. And,
But
train.
if you have the big dress with the train, that train is coming off.
Well, for, like, the
that's
party or whatever.
Yeah, so the train
Yeah.
comes off for the pictures, I would assume, also some of them at least. So that's one outfit. And then I bet that dress gets cut also. I take the over on the 2.5.
Oh, okay.
I like the over there.
All right.
I bet you Travis Kelce wears like some sort of like cut off tuxedo or some crazy crap.
I don't think she'll
His
let
brother
him.
will.
His brother can't be controlled, but I don't think she'll let him.
I don't
goof it
know.
up.
I mean, it was hilarious that they posted these photos of the engagement. And it says from Taylor Swift and Killa Trav. Like, that's still his Instagram.
Yeah,
name.
Killer
But
Trav.
the outfit there is still
She
pretty
can't control
traditional.
him. That's why they're so great.
The outfit from the engagement photos is just a regular dude outfit.
She lets him be him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Where the ceremony will take place, Tennessee is the favorite at plus 250. Kansas City plus 400. Los Angeles plus 600. So it's kind of tight, but Tennessee is the favorite there.
I would guess Cincinnati. Isn't that where their people from? Isn't that where Kelsey's people is from?
He lives there. Like his
I'm
went to
they're-
college. They both
surprised
went to college
Cincinnati's
there.
not on there.
yeah, he
Where's the mom?
Like I know,
live?
like they lived in Ohio together for a while, but I know
Who's
training like Kelce and Taylor. Like I believe
She lives in Ohio?
They were in Ohio, and I think they were down in Miami for some of the summer
Where's their
training
mom
camp
live?
and stuff like that down in Florida somewhere.
She's at all the games. She might be in
Yeah,
Kansas
no,
City
they
by
live
now.
in Ohio. Like he's from Ohio,
And
and he's got a house in Kansas City, obviously.
also, they seem like a destination wedding.
I
couple
thought
also.
somewhere out of the country.
Maybe like a private island.
Yeah.
That they can control everything.
No drones.
Yeah, no cameras, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Does anybody own Epstein Island anymore?
Could-
Is that available?
I just crossed the line.
it is available.
July
I thought they
4th.
sent the feds to Epstein Island to patrol that area.
I mean, what if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift say, we want to get married there?
July 4th is the over-under date.
We know he likes summer weddings. He's talked about it on the podcast before. And all his friends get married in the summer, he said.
I mean, he's kind of busy during the fall and
That's
winter.
the thing. And she's got this new album coming out.
Yeah.
She might be doing the Super Bowl halftime show, according to Jessica Benson. So that takes her, schedule up until what, March?
Yeah.
He's busy till then too. I don't know. When's her album coming out? Oh, that's soon. I heard a rumor.
You wouldn't think she would do like a full. She's gonna do something different. She's not gonna do like a. I don't think she's gonna do like a full tour.
No,
again.
I don't
like
think
a
so.
worldwide
She
tour.
just did like
she
a
did the
2-year
Eras
tour or whatever,
Yeah,
yeah.
like she'll do shows for it, but she will do something like what if she did like Central Park, like 5 nights in Central Park or something.
I did hear a rumor that her new album is going to be songs about her life.
Yeah. Well, really? What gave you that idea?
Is it?
The fact it's called "The Life of a Showgirl."
Is it because she's done that for?
Because every single song
25
she's ever done
years.
has been that.
The
Yeah.
camera was not on Rob when you said that. The look of incredulousness that man had on his face
It's just
after
a
that.
rumor. It's just I can't confirm it.
Oh, all right. Oh, and then there's one more. Who will show cleavage first, Jason or Donna Kelce?
Jason.
Probably.
I wouldn't be
Jason.
surprised if Jason comes down the aisle with no shirt on.
Yeah, and drinking a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. The big wedding.
America's
Travis
wedding.
and Taylor. America's wedding. Yes. Week 1 of the college football season. We officially get underway. We had week 0 last week, but it really gets started this weekend, and it gets started tonight. But then this weekend we got 3 top 10 matchups in the same week. In week 1, first time since the AP poll has been out that this has happened. That there are 3 top 10 matchups in week 1. Texas, Ohio State, LSU, and Clemson, and Notre Dame and Miami. Which of the 3 of those, without giving away a pick, are you most looking forward to watching? It's got to be Texas,
gotta be
Ohio
that.
State,
Yeah,
right?
it has to be. Has to be.
Yeah.
Number 1 against number 3. That's a huge
All right,
one.
who's second?
I mean, I think Clemson LSU is probably going to be a good game, but I'm just personally more curious in that Miami Notre Dame game because I want to see what Carson Beck is able to do with that Miami team after leaving a Georgia team that won the SEC last season. And Notre Dame's going to have new things to figure out too. So the whole reason I saw somebody, I think it was Greg McElroy, was on ESPN today talking about Carson Beck going to Miami, and he thought it was a better chance to develop him for the NFL than he had at Georgia because he was the number 1 pick going into last season, and then by the end of the season he was off the charts.
Yeah.
So maybe they can do to him what they did to Cam Ward. I tend to think it's more the player than it is the system.
Yeah, and I think it's just seeing what Notre Dame is coming back this year, what they're going to be is going to be very interesting. Roser, Texas, Ohio State, 1 for you?
No, it's LSU and Clemson.
Really?
Is number 1. Just because I'm just going to zag a totally different direction.
He likes mediocrity.
Because Texas and Ohio State, we have unknown in that game. We don't know what Arch Manning is going to look like in
we
his
do.
first career road start. We don't know what Julian Sand, the quarterback at Ohio State, looks like. And what position do we care about the most?
Quarterback,
The
John.
quarterbacks. And in LSU Clemson, we get 65 touchdowns to 18 interceptions in Klubnik and Garrett Nussmeier. The game's about the quarterbacks. The best quarterback game is LSU Clemson Tigers. That's the game I'm most looking forward to.
All right. CJ?
Yeah, I'm with Roser. The Clemson LSU game is the one that I'm most interested in because I think Clemson has the potential to make a deep postseason run and maybe even win this thing with all the talent they got coming back, led by Klubnik, and that's a probable Heisman Trophy candidate right there, somebody who will be there on that Saturday. And
Both of them could be.
I doubt it. I don't, because, and this is the other part of it. I don't think Nussmeier is good, and I think LSU is about to fall apart this year. And I think we've got 3 of those top 10 matchups, and I feel confident in LSU and Miami both ending the season not ranked.
I
so
feel
enjoy
confident.
Enjoy it while it
I
lasts.
feel confident
it won't be the
Clemson's
same
going
when
to
we
fall
look back on
apart.
it. Oh, really?
I think Clemson doesn't have the team speed to keep up with LSU. From everything I keep reading, and I feel like that's the one. If LSU's just marginally better on defense than they were a year ago, I think they're going to be okay in this game.
I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to them all. I'm looking forward to Texas Ohio State the most though, because I'm looking forward to seeing how good Arch is. We call it an unknown. Sure, you're right. Technically, we don't know, but I think my expectation is. When have I ever seen a Manning who isn't good?
Oh no, that's
Cooper,
what they
did you ever
do.
see Cooper play?
He was great.
Or what about the one who they had to stop playing? Is that what Cooper?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Mannings are the Plumleys of football, except they're good.
Right.
They're more like the Thompsons.
Literally, the family just like breeds football players. The Mannings do, and they're good.
Who else has a family of like all exceptional? The Thompson twins.
Amin and Asor. Yeah,
Morris brothers?
It's just 2 of them though. I feel like there's got to be 3 or more.
Kelsey's have 2 good ones.
The Berry family.
The Holiday family, the Holidays,
Berries.
Drew,
The
Aaron,
Berries had 4.
the Berries,
Yeah, and the
Drew,
dad.
Aaron,
How about
and
the Ball?
Justin
The
Holiday.
Ball family.
The Ball.
2 great basketball players.
They got
and a
2.
rapper.
They have 2 of them. You got to. I think
great
you got to
rapper.
have
Great
at least 3. You got to have 3.
All right.
All right.
The Memphis Tigers will be in action this weekend as well, as they are taking on Chattanooga. The Tigers are a 23.5-point favorite over the Mocs in this game. I'm surprised that the number's that low. I mean, the Tigers have had great success
I'm not betting
against
on Memphis.
FCS teams, and for it to just be 23.5, I think it's a low number,
You know what
which
they have bad
surprises me
success
a
at?
little bit.
Covering the lines.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm staying away from Memphis. I've learned my lesson. I'm not betting Memphis. I don't care if the line was 5 against UTC. We're staying away.
Yeah, I have no idea what this quarterback is going to look like. I mean, we talked to him a couple weeks ago when we did our shows over there, and he seems like a really nice kid, great kid. But I mean, Nevada wasn't good last year. Like he had some games where he played okay, but like the team wasn't that good. But like, so I have no idea. So I would not. I would just totally stay away from the game. But it's gonna be good to see Tiger football back there on the field, and maybe they'll chew up the Mocs.
If they win
I'm
by
sure they will.
if they win by 20, 14, if they win by if they don't cover,
It's a disaster.
is it a disaster? Like,
Yes.
is everyone going to be all pissed off?
I mean,
Terrell
unless it's-
Owens does not play for the Mocs anymore.
If it's like
Or
27,
Gerald Wilkins.
if it's
Right.
27-0 and you control the game, I guess that's okay because
Yeah.
you pitched a shutout. But if it's
if you just barely
35
win,
to 20,
like UNLV or Idaho State, like if they
when,
just
when
Yeah.
you're playing a team like you got to score in the 40s.
absolutely,
You have to score in the 40s.
they got to be impressive this
so if
game.
they win 21-0, it's like
No, you got to score in the 40s.
Yeah. Oh gosh, CJ, what do you think about the Tigers and the Mocs?
I think they'll be fine, and I'm not super concerned about a spread with them. Go out there, look like you're in control, dominate. If you win 20-0 and you're in control the entire game, you just win 20-0. It's not about what you do against the UTCs of the world. It's about what the hell are you going to do against Navy at the end of the season? What are you going to do against Arkansas? What are you going to do against some of the more premier teams on your schedule, Tulane and those types of teams?
Yeah. All right, let's take a break here on the program. When we come back, we play the popular game show that has swept the nation on Thursdays.
Who said it? Oh,
No, on Thursdays.
Oh.
Who said it's on Monday? It is Pick It or Park It. We'll do that for some of the big games coming up this weekend. We'll do that when we return here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Let's go, Grizz! Let's go!
The NBA announced their dunk of the year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Scotty Scheffler ran away with the Open Championship this weekend. My God, this guy, he's not real. Have we reached the point with Scotty Scheffler where you don't have to care a thing about golf, but you still know there's a dude named Scotty Scheffler who is awesome at it?
He is solidified himself as one of the greats in the sport. At this point, probably of all time.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. We got 16 games tonight. We'll chat about those coming up here in a little bit. Also, we got our picks, first edition of our picks of the season, where we'll each give 5 picks for the weekend, and we'll keep track of those throughout the year. We got some fish nuggets as well coming up here in a bit. But it's time now for Pick It or Park It, where we will go over the games for the weekend, and I'll ask the fellas whether they'd pick it or they'd park it.
The guy from Police Academy over there. Michael Winslow. Who
I saw in concert one time. Not in concert. I saw him at a Funny Bone, and he was terrible.
Oh, really?
Terrible.
Did he do sound effects the whole time?
He did noises for about 5 minutes. You're like, all right, do something different. And that's all he did the whole
he is great
45
at that,
minutes. He's amazing at it, but
He's
it was like,
elite at the
okay, this
noises.
is
Shout out to
terrible.
the Funny Bone.
Yeah.
You
Funny
remember
Bone.
the old Harris Casino Tunica? Mm-hmm. Man. They had a Funny Bone. They had a Paula Deen buffet.
Yeah, they did.
Man. A Fuddruckers.
Shout out.
Man. And a great pool.
Yep.
I never understood why that one closed down of all of them.
It's like a time capsule of America.
Yeah.
It was
The
15 years
Fuddruckers
ago.
closed down at Harrah's New Orleans last year.
Man.
It's gone. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Are
really
there any Fuddruckers available?
The one in San Antonio closed 2 years ago.
Isn't there one in Destin?
That one will probably stay open, yeah.
Yeah, that one has live alligators.
Yeah, the San Antonio one was
what?
sad.
Yeah, it has like gators.
Like,
Fuddpuckers.
no, Fuddruckers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fuddruckers.
Destin has
Fuddruckers is a
Yeah.
burger place.
One of us is going to say the wrong word here.
Yeah,
and get us in
let's
trouble.
be careful. All right, pick it or park it. Let's start.
Oh, I can't wait for this first one.
First game of the week, we are going with the Auburn Tigers, a 2.5-point favorite at Baylor. The total is 57.5.
Well, hold on here.
Yep.
Apparently there's a Fuddruckers at the Fitz.
Here?
Yes.
In Tunica?
The Fitz has one.
Oh.
So move from Harris.
CJ, your alma mater? Yeah. Tuskegee? Yeah. There's a Fuddruckers on campus at Tuskegee.
Damn right there is.
Washington, D.C., they've got one in Chinatown. Florida has 5 of them. Let's see. Do we have any in Tennessee? Let me get down here. Tennessee.
Johnson City.
Pigeon Forge. Sevierville, Pigeon Forge.
Oh, how about that?
So they're still around. Shout out to Fuddruckers.
Yeah,
Great
shout out,
burger.
except for the ones that closed that I
Yeah,
went
right.
to. All right, Auburn 2.5 at Baylor. Auburn 3-10 against the spread against non-conference opponents. 19 of their last 25 as a favorite have gone under the total. Baylor, meanwhile, they've covered 6 of their last 7 games overall, 6 of their last 7 at home as well, and they've won 13 of their last 15 in week 1. I'm taking Baylor straight up.
Damn right.
27-24. Baylor covers the spread. Total goes under. Lang, pick it or park
I, too, am taking Baylor straight
Yeah,
up.
pick it.
How about this? Do you know how many wide receivers in the history of Auburn have had 1,000-yard seasons?
Sammy Coates.
No, I don't. Was that one?
2.
Is Sammy
Coates one of them?
I don't know who it is. I just know that in the history of Auburn, they've had 2 guys with 1,000-yard seasons. They bring in a new quarterback this year, Jackson Arnold. Played at Oklahoma last year. Do you know which quarterback in the SEC had the lowest QBR rating?
I'm going to guess Jackson
It was
Arnold.
Jackson Arnold, yeah. They brought him in at Auburn. And they got in all these receivers now. We're going to move the ball around. Jackson Arnold was not a good quarterback last year at Auburn. they had that one game he started. They beat Alabama. He had like 140 yards rushing in that game. It wasn't the passing that was impressive. We've also covered this on the other odds couple, on the Monday odds couple, that they have different people calling plays on different downs for that Auburn team.
Mm-hmm.
Everything points to Auburn being a mess this year.
ATM?
They look to me like there's smoke coming out of that ATM. All you got to do is go hit the button, and it's just going to start shooting money out. So I'm going Baylor this week big time.
All right, Roser?
Sammy Coates, 902 yards receiving in 2013 was his best year. The two Auburn receivers to go over 1,000 yards in a season. Terry Beasley had 1,071 yards in 1970, and Ronnie Daniels, 1,068 yards in 1999. They are hoping Cam Coleman, who was actually one of the prized receivers in the recruiting class 2 years ago, he was sandwiched in the rankings between Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams at Alabama. Those two guys were probably the best two receivers in all of college football last year. Anyways, on this game...
Well, they also got the kid from Georgia Tech who was like the best in the ACC.
So that's where I'm going. If I was going to do this game, I would say I'm going to pick it. And I am also going to take Baylor plus the 2.5 here. Sawyer Robertson, their quarterback, 3,000 yards last season, 28 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. And this is a lot of, what do we say? If you have two quarterbacks,
you don't have one.
A quarterback.
If you have 3 offensive coordinators,
you don't have one.
You don't have one. That is really weird in a game where you need rhythm and everything. And you've got 3 different vibes, 3 different feels of the game from 3 different coaches, and your quarterback is expected to know what's going on from all of them. I think that's way too much. Also, the Hugh Freeze plays golf too much. The Singleton kid that they got from Georgia Tech, injured right now. Like, they kind of questionable. So, I don't know. The vibes are weird. Vibes are weird on the Plains. So, I'm going to take Baylor.
CJ.
I guess we're all on Baylor.
Let's go.
I love this. Baylor plus the 2.5. Wrong team favorite. I would also at home. I would also take them straight up. Listen, they bring back 4 of their starters from last year's offensive line. You're bringing back your star quarterback, and you're bringing back your freshman running back who lit it up last year in the Big 12. Don't forget, this was a Baylor team who saved Aranda's job last year, won 6 straight games to end the season, and they were within 1 game of playing for a Big 12 title. All the things y'all have said about Auburn are true. I'll add this little nugget as well. They've asked the defensive coordinator and the defense to take it easy on their quarterback just a little bit, which is not, they want him to get confident. Then you're not going to be able to do that in the game. You're not going to be able to go over to Dave Aranda and be like, hey, my man, can you dial the blitzes back and give us more generic looks on defense so my quarterback can get into a rhythm real quick. You're not going to be able to do that. I like Baylor plus the 2.5 here. And I also like the over in this game as well as I go to the notebook.
Which one?
Oh, workplace select.
All day.
Every day. Baylor, their over has hit 8 times in the last 10 games. So give me Baylor plus the 2.5 and give me the over the 57.5.
All right. Tennessee, almost a 2-touchdown favorite against Syracuse. The total in that one is 50.5, 13.5 for the Vols. Vols are 24-16 against the spread their last 40 games. 21-10 against the spread their last 31 as a favorite. 14 of their last 16 against non-conference opponents have gone over. Meanwhile, Syracuse 3-7 against the spread. Their last 10 on the road. 5 of their last 6 have gone over. Head-to-head, Tennessee has won and covered the last 2 meetings with Syracuse. I'm taking Tennessee by 2 touchdowns to just get by that cover. It was covered by the hook. 35-21 Tennessee. They cover the spread, and it goes over the total. Lang.
I'm parking this one.
Parking it?
Everything I keep reading about Tennessee practices the last month has not been too confident about this new quarterback.
Joey Aguiar?
Aguiar. Syracuse, you remember the coach, Fran Brown's the coach at Syracuse. Became a favorite last year on Who Said It on Mondays because he always says crazy things, but he turned Syracuse into a pretty good team last year. They were competitive. They played hard. I don't know. I don't want to – that's why I'm staying away from this. I don't know enough about Tennessee, and I don't know enough about Aguiar to know what they're going to be able to do. I mean, to me, the bigger loss is Dylan Sampson for Tennessee, who led the SEC in rushing yards. So there's a lot to kind of replace there. And Syracuse is just feisty enough that they might be able to make this interesting. So I'm parking this one.
All right, Roser.
Tennessee has played Syracuse in football in the regular season twice. One other time, it was a bowl game. That was all the way back in 1966. Pick up sticks. Tennessee won that game 18-12. The other two instances in the regular season were September 5th, 1998. Tennessee won 34-33. What happened that season?
National championship.
Tennessee went on to win the national championship. In 2001, September 1st, 2001, 10 days before 9/11, Tennessee beat Syracuse 33-9 in football. The Vols that season, they went 11-2. Their 11th win was over number 17 Michigan, in the Florida Citrus Bowl. So when Tennessee plays Syracuse, they've beaten Syracuse. Good things happen for them. So that being said, this is Joey Aguilar against Steve Angeli. Who is Steve Angeli? You asked me, Rob Fisher. Who is Steve Angeli? He played 2 years at Notre Dame, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception in 2 years. So he didn't play very much at Notre Dame. But he's the new quarterback at Syracuse. Nobody knew anything. Everybody thought Kyle McCord sucked last year. Then Kyle McCord came in there under Fran Brown, led the nation in passing last year, was 5th in the country in passing touchdowns. I say all of that to say Tennessee still has to replace the SEC Player of the Year in Dylan Sampson. But the Vols have had the number 1 rushing team in the SEC in each of the last 2 years and a top 2 rushing team under Heupel in the SEC 3 of his 4 years there. I say all that to say I have no effing idea what's happening, so I'm going to park it. I just wanted to spout off notes that I researched this morning.
CJ?
Vols returned 70% of their defensive production last year, and that was a damn good defense.
It was
that
damn good defense.
Statistically speaking, second best defense in a yards per game allowed standpoint.
Great defense.
In the SEC. And they
lost James Pearso.
That's a big loss. But
great defense, CJ.
70% of that is coming back.
70.
I like the under in this. I think this will be a defensive slugfest, so give me the under the 50.5 here. And I like Tennessee in a low-scoring affair, some 20-3, 20-7, something like that. So I'll take the Vols, and I'll take the Vols laying the 13.5. I froze up there.
So to piggyback on that, we had Brian Edwards on the Chris Vernon show before this, and he also was on the under in this game. And one of his points was Syracuse. He goes, they must have money problems because said they lost a ton of production in the portal. It's not just Kyle McCord who went, who was obviously eligibility was up NFL draft, but like they lost a lot of production on offense. I think he said their top 3 receivers. So who knows? Maybe Fran Brown can coach them up, but they lost a lot of production. And to your point, that Tennessee defense, 8 of the 11 starters are back.
Yeah. All right. Here's the big one of the weekend: Ohio State, 1.5-point favorite against Texas, total at 47.5. This one in Columbus. Ohio State 0-4-1 against the spread in week 1 the last 5 years. 5 of their last 7 have gone under, and 4 of their last 6 at home have gone under as well. Texas, meanwhile, 7-4 against the spread on the road in their last 11, including going 11-0 straight up. They're 6-0 against the spread in August. 18 of their last 26 have gone under. Head-to-head, 3 of the last 4 between these two teams have gone under. I'm taking Texas. Straight up, don't need the points. 24-21, Texas wins. Texas covers, and the under 47.5. Lang.
I'm with you. I'm taking Texas straight up. I think they win by more than 3, though. They're going to blow them out.
Wow.
I just look, we don't know much about Julian Sand. We know more about Arch Manning. We also we know a lot of things about Ryan Day. He finally made it happen this year. I'll take Sark in the matchup head-to-head with the 2 of them. So I get it. It's hard to win on the road. It's hard for Arch Manning to make his debut as this season's starting quarterback in this environment. I'll take Texas.
All right, Roser.
I am going to take Texas. It's crazy. This line has gone 3, now down all the way to 1.5. You look at Texas is going to have, they've pretty much got either first or second team All-Americans at all 3 levels of their defense. I think Ohio State is replacing the quarterback, replacing both running backs. And I know Ohio State does reload. They've got that ability. But I will bet you they do not have running backs coming in that are as good as Judkins or Travion Henderson, who's blowing everyone away with what he's doing in New England. So Ohio State replacing quarterback, both running backs, Emeka Egbuka, and both coordinators. I think it's a lot. I trust Texas. I trust Sark more. I trust their defense more, and I trust them more at the line of scrimmage, so I'll take Texas.
All right, CJ.
not just the 2 running backs, Roser. They're replacing 4 offensive linemen as well. If this line holds, it will be the first time that the number 1 ranked team is an underdog in week 1 since 1978. QBs making their first start versus AP number 1 are 0-18 the last 20 years. Give me Texas here.
Wow.
I think wrong team is favored. I like the under as well, Rob. Texas unders, last 10, 4-6. 6-4, excuse me. Ohio State unders, the last 10, 6-3-1. So I like your score, 24-21, 24-20, something like that. It'll be a 1-possession game. Texas will come out on top.
Yeah, so you mentioned the 4 offensive linemen. The 4 offensive linemen that Ohio State's replacing, and when you go look up like the top defensive lines in the country, you'll find Texas like right there at the top of the if they're not number 1, they're in like the top 5, top 6 best defensive lines in the country, depending on what publication you read. So like it could be tough. And Julian Sain's first start, at least it's at home. That's what I can say for him.
Alabama, 13.5-point favorite at Florida State. Total in this one is 50.5. Alabama has covered 14 of their last 23 games. They are 69-2 straight up in August and September. Alabama 15-1 against the spread, their last 16 openers as well. And 6 of their last 7 have gone under. Meanwhile, Florida State 2-11 straight up in their last 13 games, 1-8 against the spread. Their last 9 played in August. 9 of their last 12 have gone under. Alabama 3-1-1 straight up in the last 5 meetings between these two schools. I don't know how Florida State got better, and I don't believe they got better. Alabama wins this one, and they cover the spread, and the total goes under 50.5, 31-17, roll tide.
Florida State, I would say this. I don't know if they could be worse than they were last year. They only won 2 games all season last year. That sounded like the drums after I said they only won 2 games all season. Like they were awful last year. And in most cases, that probably would mean the coach gets fired, but they've fired so many coaches the last few years that Mike Norvell gets to stay there and try to figure it out. So I think maybe they're a little bit – I'm just going to assume they're not going to be as bad as they were last year. Like maybe they're marginally better than they were. However, I did see Thomas Castellanos play last year for Boston College. He had some games at the start of the season where he looked kind of fun. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh, this might be pretty good. I even bet on Boston College like week 2. Then he got benched because he couldn't get it together. He's been like mouthing off the last couple of weeks about Alabama. Said that just this week, he said, like, I'm not going to play defense as good as our own defense all season long. Like, I think he said enough things that Alabama's probably circled that as well. So if they get ahead, they're not taking their foot off the gas. Kalen DeBoer needs like a big win to start this season off too. Like I would probably park this, but if I'm making a pick, I'll take Alabama, and I think they're going to win by 3 scores at least.
All right, Roser?
I am going to park this game for the simple fact that it comes down to the quarterback spot in Ty Simpson. I've never seen him play now. Look, you got Ryan Williams, who, by the way, for the announcers, he's now 18 years old. So Ryan Williams is now 18 years old.
Is he still the youngest player?
He's no longer 17 years old. He is now 18 years old. But Alabama missing Jam Miller. Now 3 starters, key starters. Jam Miller, Tim Keenan, who is their captain, defensive tackle captain, preseason second-team All-American, offensive lineman Jaden Roberts, who started 21 games in the last 2 years. He's been in concussion protocol for the last 2 weeks. He may play, but as of yesterday, he still wasn't cleared.
That'd be fine.
As weird as it is, like it feels like Mike Norvell, like this season, like he's coaching for his job. But like I almost feel like there's more pressure on Kalen DeBoer in this game, because if you lose this game, dude, they are going to rain hell on you in Alabama. Whereas like I don't think nobody expects Florida State to win this game. I just completely stay away from it. But who knows? Alabama may show up and just shove them around. Like that very easily could happen.
CJ?
Yeah, nobody expects Florida State to win it because they were atrocious last year.
Suck.
Like it's rightfully so. Lane, you brought up the straight up record. Against the spread, they were 2-8-2. 2-8-2 against the spread last season. Good for second worst, tied for second worst in all of FBS. Right? Like I'm not sure how much better they've gotten. I'm going to assume, because I think Norvell is a competent coach, I'm going to assume they did get better. But I don't think they got this much better. And you got your man popping off at the mouth talking all the trash that he's been talking. I think Alabama, they treat these games, these week 1 games against other Power 4 teams or Power Conference teams as sort of a proclamation type of thing. Like, hey, we're still here, and we're still one of the best teams, if not the best team in the nation. I think Alabama goes out there and routs Florida State. Woo! So I will take Alabama.
Yeah, we've all talked about Florida State assuming that they're better. I mean, I'm assuming Alabama's better.
Alabama should be.
Yeah.
You would think,
I think
year
Alabama's
2,
better this year,
You would
too.
think year 2, Kalen DeBoer.
After 9
He's a
and
good
3,
coach,
9
too.
and 3
Yeah, they were
last
good
year in the
last year.
regular season. Now, listen, they lost to Michigan in the bowl game, so 9 and 4. But 9 wins your first year.
They lost to Vanderbilt.
I was, and this is second year Kalen DeBoer. At Sioux Falls, 14-0. At Fresno, 9-3. At Washington, 14-1. Like those are his second years.
I don't
at
know what
programs.
Ty Simpson's going to be,
Right.
but I know that he chose him. DeBoer chose him over the kid he had at Washington,
Yeah.
who transferred in and would seem to know the system and know all that stuff. He picked Simpson to start ahead of that guy. So, like, that gives me some confidence with Ty Simpson.
Also, he got his offensive coordinator back, the one he had at Washington, Ryan
Yeah.
Grubb, who spent 1 year with the Seahawks.
He got removed.
He's back now with DeBoer at Alabama. So those dudes put up massive offensive numbers together with Michael Penix and Roma Dunze and all those guys. So.
All right, Clemson is a 4-point favorite against LSU, total 57.5. Clemson 2-6 against the spread their last 8, 1-5 against the spread their last 6 as a favorite, 1-4 against the spread their last 5 at home, and 1-6 against the spread against the SEC. Not good numbers there. Meanwhile, LSU 8-6 against the spread as a road dog. They've covered their last 5 in August, and 7 of their last 10 have gone under the total. I'm taking Clemson to win, LSU to cover. Clemson wins it by a field goal, 27-24. The total goes under. Battle of 2 quarterbacks. I like Clemson's a little bit better.
I think the play here is the under. 57.5 is a lot of points, and Cabe Klubnik is not the kind of he's a good quarterback, but he feels like he's more the kind of guy who's just going to get you down the field and more of a game manager type, and he's going to open it up and make crazy plays. So I might just take the under in this one.
All right, Roser?
I'm going to pick this game, and I am going to take Clemson because I do think this game is going to be won on the line of scrimmage, and it's Clemson's defensive line against LSU's offensive line. LSU spent in the portal, but they're replacing 4 offensive linemen, including a top 15 pick, Will Campbell, lose him at the tackle spot. If you just look at NFL mock drafts right now, you will find 2 Clemson defensive linemen in most of the top 10s in the preseason NFL draft. Defensive lineman Peter Woods and TJ Parker are both in there. Clemson's defensive line gets enough pressure. Nussmeier will throw picks. That dude will have like 5 throws a game where you go, what the F are you doing? And it may go to the other team. He threw 12 interceptions last year, and it could have been double that on in some of those games. So I will take Clemson.
All right, CJ?
Clemson, I think they bring back too much returning talent on the offensive side and defensive side of the ball. You got 4 starters from last season coming back on the O-line. You got everybody coming back, quarterback and the top 3 receivers from last year's team that won the ACC and got to the CFP. Give me Clemson here. I have very little faith in LSU this season.
All right, South Carolina ranked 13th in the country in both the coaches and the AP poll. They are an 8-point favorite against Virginia Tech. 49.5 is the total in this one. South Carolina's covered 9 of their last 12. They are 17-2 straight up against non-conference opponents in an opener. 9-1 straight up, their last 10 as a favorite. Virginia Tech, meanwhile, 1-4 against the spread, their last 5, and 2-7 against the number, their last 9 against the SEC. 12 of their last 17 have gone over the total, and 8 of 9 against the SEC over the total as well. I'm going with South Carolina in this one, and I think they're going to cover against Virginia Tech. South Carolina wins it by 10. 31-21 they cover, and it goes over the total. Lang.
This is a Lenora Sellers fan account, and we're going to go with South Carolina to win this thing.
Yeah, I know. You love Lenore's.
He's great.
Okay.
He's my Heisman favorite also.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mine is Maverick MacGyver.
You like him.
I've made 2 Heisman bets already.
Maverick
far.
MacGyver?
No, he's
No.
not one of them.
No.
South Carolina, I've said they're replacing. They got 5 guys drafted on defense in the NFL draft. So I think like Sellers is awesome. How awesome is he? Because I think you may see it. I think you could pretty much see a drop off in South Carolina's defense. They're one of the best defenses in the SEC, one of the best defenses in the country last year. Dylan Stewart's a stud, but what's it going to be when he gets all of the attention this season? For Virginia Tech, though, like Kyron Drone's their quarterback. He started 9 games last year. Only 2 of those games did he go over 200 yards passing. I don't know if he's going to be able to really rush on South Carolina. They got a transfer running back from Bowling Green who in 4 years had 2,300 yards and 23 touchdowns in 4 years. So that's not blowing the doors off here or anything here. So I just don't think Virginia Tech has enough. I pick South Carolina.
All right. CJ?
Just vibes. Give me Virginia Tech.
There you go.
Vibes, I like it.
Like it.
Oh, I like it.
I like it.
I like it. CJ's like, F this. I don't really care. I'm just taking the vibes.
Notre Dame, 2.5-point favorite at Miami. Total at 50.5. Notre Dame 18-4 against the spread their last 22 games. 17-2 against the spread taking on ACC opponents. 12-3 against the spread their last 15 on the road. Miami, meanwhile, 1-8 against the spread their last 9 taking on independent schools. Miami, 7 of their last 8 as an underdog have gone over the total, and 12 of their last 16 overall have gone over. I'm taking Notre Dame. I just believe in Marcus Freeman and what they do, and I think they're going to bounce back and they're going to get a big road win. 28-24, they win, they cover, and the total goes over the 50.5.
You're a believer.
I am.
You're a believer, and I the one thing I know in this game is Carson Beck's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be all right. They're going to score more than 24 points, is my prediction, and I'll take Miami. Wait, aren't we supposed to say like I'm going to sit this one out?
Yeah.
We've already missed the boat on that.
Right. Is that gone now? This year?
No. We just missed it earlier when we talked about Texas Ohio State because I believe you and I both
all
have
of us
picks.
have
I think we
on
all
these.
have picks on that game. If I had to pick, maybe I have a pick on it later. I would take Notre Dame. The Notre Dame defensive line against Carson Beck. I think Notre Dame has a coaching advantage here. The only thing is, man, it's your first start ever. Freshman, like it's
CJ Carr.
CJ Carr, it's your first start. I do at least know with Carson Beck, like I know what he is. I've seen the guy play real college football games and have success. So like that's the only thing. But
he won the SEC last year.
Right. Won the freaking SEC. He's won a national championship.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's
He didn't play it, but
yeah. Jeremiah Love last year, 4 Power 4 teams that he played. He averaged like 6 yards a carry. He had 4 touchdowns. That was against Texas A&M, Louisville, Indiana, and Georgia. I'll take Notre Dame.
All right.
And I just coaching advantage.
CJ?
I trust their physicality.
Take Notre Dame also. It's crazy to say that I think they're just much more talented than what Miami is. But I do. And while Carson Beck is on teams that won SEC titles and a national championship, it's not like they won them because Carson Beck put something on his shoulders and carried them through. There's so much talent on that Georgia team that it's just like, hey, Carson, just don't mess it up. He's going to have to make some plays, plural, in this game if Miami's going to pull off the upset. And I'm not sure that he'll be able to.
All right.
Yeah, he didn't look the same without.
the one thing I would
Ladd
say,
McConkey
Georgia's
and
offense
Brock
last year
Bowers.
was not very good because they had lost McConkey and Bowers and all those guys. The running back ended up being a true freshman, and the best receiver was a guy who couldn't catch the ball, Arian Smith, worst hands in college football. And they won the SEC. So I don't know. I feel pretty confident with Beck being good enough to beat Notre Dame.
All right, we got a couple of nuggets for the games that we didn't cover. Georgia, 39.5-point favorite against Marshall this week. Georgia is 0-12 against the spread as a 38-point favorite.
Stay away.
Meanwhile,
even with the Marshall dude talking trash.
Yeah. The coach, too. The coach was talking trash, too.
Kentucky is a 7.5-point favorite against Toledo. Kentucky's 14-3 against the spread against MAC opponents. How about that?
I can tell you one thing. Toledo sucks because that's the team I am in Devin's NCAA 26 league, and they are terrible. Stay away.
Ole Miss minus 36 against Georgia State. Ole Miss, their last loss against a Sun Belt opponent was October 1st, 1915 against Arkansas State.
1915.
Yeah, how about that? Mississippi State, 13.5-point favorite at Southern Miss, total at 61.5. State, 12 of their last 15 on the road have gone under the total. Texas A&M is a 24.5-point favorite against UTSA. Texas A&M 4-15-1 against the spread their last 20 games. And then Vanderbilt 37-point favorite against Charleston Southern. Total 48.5. Vanderbilt 11 of their last 13 against non-conference opponents have gone over the total.
All those Vanderbilt fans put money on it and drove the lineup.
Yep, that's right. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our picks for the week. We'll do that when we return here on the Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
The NBA announced their Dunk of the Year yesterday. It was voted on by the fans, and it went to Ja Morant for his double clutch through Porzingis and Derek White. The call of it was excellent. That game we hung on to for a long time last season, but it was a spectacular dunk.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What about the hanging your hat on the defensive end? Where does that come from?
And one thing my dad told me is if you want to get to the NBA, if you want to leave an impact, if you're a competitor like you say you are, you're going to be one of the best defenders on the court every time you step on there. He said you're not going to disrespect the game. You're not going to take it for granted. You know, this is not a right, it's a privilege. So go out there and compete every day.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Welcome back to the Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. Week number 1 of the college football season. Tonight, we have 16 games, including a Boise State taking on South Florida at 4:30. Ohio takes on Rutgers, East Carolina, NC State, Central Arkansas, Missouri, and Nebraska, Cincinnati. What are you looking forward to tonight?
I guess Nebraska, Cincinnati, although USF, Boise State should be a fun one too. I think USF might mess around and make that game a little more fun than people expect it to be. Because Boise's like, what, 5.5 tonight? Yeah.
Roser, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward most to Nebraska, Cincinnati. There's a reason for that. I put earlier today a little $10 wager on Dylan Raiola to win the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, what?
At 70-1.
So
$10 pays out $700. Here's my reasoning behind this.
You want to
Here's
just
my
set
reasoning.
it on fire?
The Heisman Trophy stuff is pretty wide open. Like, it's not, there's no, like.
It might not be after Saturday.
It might not be.
Might not be after tonight.
Right. So, but my point is, year 2, Matt Rule at Temple, 6-6. Year 2 at Baylor, 7-6. Year 2 at Nebraska, 7-6. His year 3 at Temple, 10-4. Year 3 at Baylor, 11-3. Now he's starting year 3 at Nebraska. So, there could be a jump here, and where it seems wide open, take a chance. I've also got a.
How many of those?
I've also got a bet on Austin Simmons too. So
how many of those other quarterbacks won the Heisman? That Matt Rule had?
None of them did.
Yeah.
None of them did.
CJ, you look forward to anything tonight?
Not from a gambling perspective, but from a black college football perspective. Deshaun Jackson makes his coaching debut for Delaware State tonight, taking on Delaware. And then Mike Vick making his coaching debut, Norfolk State, taking on Towson. I look forward to seeing both of those teams go out there and compete. And we'll have the full breakdown on HBCU Huddle, a Grind City Media subsidiary, dropping next Thursday.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you, CJ. Well, let's get to our picks. I'll go ahead and get us started. Here are my 5. I got Cincinnati tonight, plus the 6.5 against Nebraska. That game is at Arrowhead. Looking forward to it. I am not a believer in the year 3 rule.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the Bearcats tonight. Bearcats and Nebraska, people think they're going to take a little bit of a step up, but I think people think Cincinnati's going to take a little bit of a step up as well. So I think it's pretty even with these two teams. Baylor plus the 2.5 against Auburn. We talked about that one earlier. And Alabama minus the 13.5 at Florida State. I love Tulane minus the 5.5 against Northwestern at home against just a disaster of a program that Northwestern has become again. And Tulane will beat them up. And then Notre Dame, I'm taking Notre Dame minus the 2.5 at Miami. Believer in Marcus Freeman. Lang?
All right. I did the math. This is our 7th year doing picks on these games, from what I can tell. What's the goal here? We just want to win more than we lose, right?
Yeah.
We did good last year.
I'm 366 and 356 over 7 years.
Wow.
It's 51%. That means I made money.
Well,
that's why we're here. I do the Gilbert Arenas thing. I just keep doubling up.
Doubling up.
Yeah. So I got Baylor against Arkansas straight up. This one to me is really interesting. Tomorrow night, Georgia Tech at Colorado. Colorado obviously lost Shedeur Sanders, but they also lost Travis Hunter, like the best player in the country. So who knows what they're going to look like. I do know Georgia Tech's going to look pretty good. Haynes King is back. Buster Faulkner got a big extension, the offensive coordinator, who's really good. I'm taking Georgia Tech in that one straight up. Give me the points, fine. We talked about Texas. I'm taking them over Ohio State. I told you in the LSU Clemson I would take the under. If I have to pick one, I'll take LSU. I think it'll be a close game. I want to switch this one.
Okay.
Notre Dame, Miami. I want Miami.
You want Miami?
Yeah. I talked about it earlier.
Yeah, you did.
I'm taking Carson Beck over CJ Carr. CJ.
I did some research as well on our picks, Lang, and I have found that on even number years,
yes,
I'm a winner.
Oh.
Odd number years, I'm a bad loser. Here's my record on odd years. 2023, 49 and 61. 2021, 53 and 63. And I wasn't here in 2019. So that's what I'm working with. So do with that as you may. We talked about it already. I'm going to take Texas plus the 2.5, Tennessee minus the 13.5, and Mississippi State minus the 12.5, based on the Lang rule, which is it's the SEC. They're supposed to be better than everybody else.
That is true.
Surely they are better than the team predicted to finish 4th or 5th in their division, not in their conference, in their division. Surely they can get them by 12.5. Give me Clemson laying the 3.5 over LSU, and I will take Michigan, New Mexico over the 49.5. I think Michigan's going to go out there and try and let things fly around the field. I think it's going to be a higher scoring contest.
I don't know if the Lang rule holds true for Mississippi State. The other ones, yes.
They might.
So there are exceptions to this rule.
Well, they're not really an SEC school.
Oh, okay. Who else is where?
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
But
Kentucky?
They're borderline right now.
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
Roser?
All right, we're taking Texas plus the 2.5, plus the 1.5. It doesn't matter. Just take them on the money line. I changed it up. I had Southern Miss against the spread, but the truth is I don't know about Southern Miss's defense. What I do know about is their offense and new coach Charles Huff, who brought 21 players from Marshall to Southern Miss, including their quarterback Braylon Braxton, 19 touchdowns, 2 picks last year. The problem is in those games last year where Blake Shapen played for Mississippi State, 8 touchdowns, 1 pick. Blake Shapen is back. I think we got a shootout in Hattiesburg. Southern Miss, this same offense that they had at Marshall last year, all those guys down, they scored 31 points per game. Mississippi State gave up almost 35 and gave up over 450 yards per game. I think we got a shootout in Hattiesburg. We're going over the 61.5 in Southern Miss and Mississippi State. Indiana minus the 23.5 against Old Dominion. Also, take minus 13 and minus 13.5 in the first half for Indiana against Old Dominion. And the reason we're doing that, this is Indiana's non-con last year. This is by how many points they beat teams last year in the non-con. 24, 74, 29, and 38. You average that together. They beat teams in the non-con by 41.25 points per game. Take out that 74-point win, and they still won their games by 30 in the non-con. I'm getting 23.5. That's what I got to lay. I'll lay it. Kurt Cignetti and the Hoosiers are whooping some Old Dominion ass on Saturday in Bloomington. Lay it down.
I had 3.5 for Roser using the phrase non-con, and he hit it. He got 4 in there in that one thing.
Damn right I did.
Congratulations.
I know what your lines are. I'm winning everybody money. By the way, my record's 358 and 295. That's
Let's go.
54.8%. And I'm giving you Notre Dame minus the 2.5 against Miami.
That's wrong.
CJ Carr, CJ Schmar, Carson Beck, he sucks. Give me the Irish. Notre Dame's going down there to South Beach, and the Catholics are going to whoop those cocaine addicts' asses all up and down Hard Rock Stadium. Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Are they still doing coke?
I don't know. I picked Miami.
It's Miami. It's like, of course they are. Have
Miami.
you seen the Dolphins head coach? I mean, my guy is.
I thought it was
Mike
I thought they were
McDaniel.
Catholics. Catholics versus convicts.
It was.
Catholics
It used to
versus
be.
Cokeheads, convicts, whatever. And what was my last game?
Oh, who
But you
knows?
put it
Georgia
up
Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Georgia
Colorado.
Tech minus the 4.5 against Colorado. We'll see how much better Colorado's gotten on that defensive line. Added a big transfer from Alabama who was upset he wasn't getting playing time, but he's a former top 50 recruit, Jaheim Otis, like 6'5", 350, big dude. But Georgia Tech, one of the best ACC teams at running the ball. They've been number one, I believe, the last 2 years. The 2 years under Brent Key, they've been number one, number two in rushing yards per game in the ACC. So expect a lot of running the ball.
And don't forget,
Out of Georgia Tech, and I'll take the minus the 4 and the 4.5. I feel it's definitely a little tougher with Notre Dame and Georgia Tech. The road favorites, it's a little taking road favorites, but you know what? Let's live a little. It's week 1. It's chapter.
We made it, guys. We made it to week 1.
It's chapter. What chapter is this?
7.
Chapter 7, week
7.
1.
Yeah.
Chapter 7, week 1.
Take the Mets minus 1.5 tonight as well.
And if you don't clip my Indiana spiel up,
Nobody's watching.
Darnell, you can go to hell.
What?
I'm kidding. I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. Yeah.
All right, that's
sound
going to
like
do
it.
it here for week 1. We will not be with you on Monday, correct?
As far as I know,
No? All right.
No, we're not.
So CJ
Nobody's
won't be
here on Monday.
Roser won't be here.
it's Labor Day. We don't work.
That's right. So we won't be here Monday,
If
but
you
we'll be
expect
back
me
here.
to be here Monday, Fish, you can go to hell too.
We will be back here.
I'm sending everybody there. Give me a reason.
Yeah, we'll be here next Thursday to look at week number 2 in the college football season and week number 1 in the National Football League. That'll be next week as well. For CJ, for Roser, for Lang, I'm Fish. Good luck with all your bets this weekend. Enjoy all the football action. We'll talk to you again next Thursday here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.